was to have a body shift, what would it mean at the spiritual level? What kind of shift would there have to be at the spiritual level in order to really be truly who you are? So that convinced me further that a choice for the ashram would be appropriate. And I felt that pull. So after I finished being provincial and whatever, I said I want a year of silence and then come to the ashram possibly. So even that, it was not arranged that I come here. I was in another ashram somewhere. And what happened there, actually before that, I was traveling by train and all, and the doctor told me, you better stop eating all those things in the train because you get amoebas. And I got amoebas. So I had to be careful. So he told me you have to drink boiled water. Now in that ashram, there was aquaguard, but the one which has a flask, a kind of a glass. And after a month or so, I began to have stomach problems. And high fever, I developed high fever. And just the next day I saw one of the brahmacharis take that flask. It was green inside.
Wow.
So I said, oh, now. So I called the provincial and I said, I need to go somewhere and can I go here to this place? This place was looking different at that time. So she said, yes. So I came here, but none of the doctors could find out what to do. So I had to call the doctor who told me that I should have boiled water. The first thing he asked me, are you drinking boiled water? I said, no. He said, I told you that you have to drink boiled water all the while. Now he said, you have hill diarrhea and you cannot take anything by mouth. So injections. And I thought, oh Lord, where will I get injections in this place? But that also was provided for because opposite there was a house and the girl there, the woman there, was an auxiliary nurse. So everything was arranged. And she came morning and evening giving me those injections. 2 days, nothing happened. I called the doctor again, he said 4 days, it will take 4 days. So anybody who's doing medicine, hill diarrhea, 4 days, amoxicillin injections, morning and evening. So, but you can't do that, okay? So on the 4th day, it began to subside. And from then I was stuck here, stuck. Stuck means that's how I came here. It was not arranged, but it was arranged. So and I'm very happy that I came here because I've now seen what many others have seen before, that it is important to give that attention to oneself at a deeper level, not only the physical, but even the spiritual. And so that's where I am. Sorry.
Could you tell us about your work here and work of the ashram?
The work of the ashram, actually there's no work so much, but we are open to everybody. So anyone who wishes, we have 4 meditations a day.
Okay.
And a satsang in the evening. And yoga and yoga. And in between, we keep contact with other ashrams. Anybody who comes, people come with different questions, different life situations. So any kind of help or whatever, then we'll be in touch with the schools around. And that way. But mostly it is the work of dialogue, if you call it work. It is the openness to all faiths and the respect and I should say reverence more than just respect for all faiths and making the bridges between people, because we have enough of divisions in the world, enough of violence. Every division of a kind that allows hatred and revenge to infiltrate is a violence. And so for that to be done away with or to be stemmed, one has to open oneself more and more in a loving way to everybody, in welcome and in reverence. So I have all kinds of people coming, Hindus, Buddhists, Muslims, Sikhs, anybody, and all are welcome.
Questions?
Need not be only of the ashram, okay? Questions can be on anything.
What are your hopes for the future?
My hopes
Yes.
for the future. Well, I live day by day.
Mm-hmm.
But my hope is that in meeting people and in sharing what I am living for, there would be a kind of a widening of that spirit wherever the people go. Because many people who have come here, then when they write back, they are doing something like that. Not that they open ashrams, but in the way they live, in the choices they make, in their interactions with others, there is that humanness which helps. There is no way you can end wars with wars. No way you can end violence with violence. It has to come from the heart. And unless the heart is open and sometimes also willing, not sometimes, open to not being accepted. Because people have their own opinions. So you have to allow people their own opinions while you share your own. And you have to also pray that not your opinion, but that creation, which is gift, will be enabled by us to be gift to everybody. Gift to everybody. This is the thing. So it's a possibility, and it's open. It has to happen when we make it happen. And that will take its time. Unless we all have those shifts all together, then you can imagine what will happen. It will be a new world.
Can you tell us how being in this place on the Ganga and among these hills, how the environment, the natural place contributes to a sense of spiritual identity? And
Actually, this place has changed, completely changed. When we first came here in '74, it was different. It was silent. Clean river, trees, road without a single vehicle. Right from, I don't know, are you aware of those, there's a line of banks down there?
Yeah.
yes,
It's called Kailash Gate. Okay, after the Madhuban Ashram. That's where everything stopped. The one bus that came from Delhi or Haridwar or what, it stopped there. And it was a simple, straight, clear road with big boulders on both sides. trees, and monkeys. We still have monkeys. But then they were not like this, you know, all clustered together. They were free. They were like, you know, here and there. But of course, if you were carrying a bag and they thought there was something in it, they would come and look. And they still do. And okay, now we're going to have something. But I won't forget your question.